Greetings, beloved brothers and sisters. Recently, this dear one was recalling a time in his life, many, many years ago, when he was learning how to ride motorcycles. And he met a young man, quite a bit younger than himself, during the course, motorcycle course. And then later, he and this young man took rides and went out to lunch. And during one lunchtime, the man related to him his experience of walking the entire Appalachian Trail on the east coast of the United States. And it was fascinating. Most of the people who walk the entire Appalachian Trail are either retirees or young people who just graduated from college and aren't sure where they're going to go next. Anyway, he related to him that it takes from the end of April to the rest of the summer to walk the entire trail from Georgia to Maine. And he started out with a very heavy pack, with everything he thought he would need for the trip. And very quickly, he realized how burdensome it was to carry this weight. And as he would walk, he would think, what could I get rid of? What could I ship home? Do I really need these 2 pairs of shoes? Do I really need this can of stuff I'm carrying? And little by little, over the course of the trip, his pack got lighter and lighter and lighter. Similarly, at one point he would be walking alongside someone and they'd be talking, and it was really nice to have a companion. But then they would both realize that one person's pace was a little different from the other's, so you couldn't really stay with them unless you slowed down or sped up. So you had to let them go. And he said there's a culture along the path that everyone takes care of everyone else in minor ways. He said he had this experience of, in South Carolina, a guy came up to him and said, I left my wallet at the last place, I have no money. Can you give me some? So he just reached in his pocket and gave him $20. And he had this thought, well, I wonder if I'll ever see that again. And then when he was in Massachusetts, weeks later, this guy just strode up to him and handed him the $20 back. I was like, oh. And there's something about the path that people experience them on, that there will be times when you will be connected with people and it'll feel like home, and you feel like, okay, I finally found my tribe, I finally found my group, this is it. And the ego will want to freeze that. But that's antithetical to life. Life never stops moving, never stops evolving and growing and creating. Creation never stops. And you can't really freeze frame it with a snapshot. Now I got my people. Now I have my situation. Now I have my money. Now I have my house. Now I have my politics. Now, none of that is static. That really is antithetical to life itself. But rather, there is a flow that you can identify with. And there is a connection that never ends between you and everyone else, because there's never been a separation. Sometimes this dear one thinks about his wife of 37 years. And he forgets that she is still here, in another form, but still here. senses perceive. Let yourself expand to include everyone and everything who's ever been and ever will be in your life. And feel the family of humankind that you are one with and a part of. You never lose anyone, and you never lose yourself. And whatever form it takes, whether someone shows up on your trail and then disappears and comes back again, they are still with you. They are with you in spirit, and you are with them. Let yourself feel the connection to everyone and everything, everywhere, now. I love you very much, and I'll speak with you again soon.